Hey guys, it's Liz, and today I'm going to be talking my little review of Netflix's new series, 13 Reasons Why. If you haven't seen it, go ahead and go see it. My little disclaimer about it. Warning. Warning. Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. 13 Reasons Why covers some very sensitive topics and material that I would not recommend everyone watching. It's definitely not a show for children. I also would not recommend the show for someone who is a rape survivor or who is still dealing with heavy depression or is considering suicide, because it can be triggering, so I would not watch it. I would recommend that you talk to someone. It doesn't have to be your parents. It could be just a hotline. I'm going to list a whole bunch here, and I'm going to list a whole bunch more down in the description in case you fall under that. What the new Netflix series 13 Reasons Why is, it's based off of the book by Jay Asher. Of course, it's going to have its own little ins and outs added to it that make the story a lot better in my own personal point of view. Let's talk about just the book for a second. 13 Reasons Why is a story told from a boy named Clay's perspective of a girl named Hannah who killed herself. Before she kills herself, she records 13 cassette tapes on all her reasons why she's going to kill herself. Instead of leaving a note, she leaves these tapes. The problem with a lot of TV shows and books and movies that focus on these difficult topics like suicide and rape and anxiety and everything that is covered in 13 Reasons Why, both the show and the book, they tend to romance it and they tend to make it into this beautiful flowery thing when really there's nothing flowery about being depressed. It's awful and it shouldn't be considered this magical thing. I would have to say my favorite thing that they did with this series was they kept it very raw and real, and they talked about everything from a human perspective instead of putting it into this Hollywood movie perspective. They kept her hair looking natural. They kept the rape scenes horrifying and real, because that's what happens to girls who are raped. And it didn't glorify her suicide. It didn't do any of the things that people are going to assume that it will do. They took all of the glamour and beauty out of it and turned it into this real hard and dark story that had to be told in one way or another. The show was created in a way to show that there is a support system out there. Sometimes the support systems that are supposed to happen don't, and they fall apart and they're not there and they're non-existent. But sometimes you can find support systems in the most unlikely places. So how the series works, there's 13 episodes, like you'd expect with 13 Reasons Why. All the episodes are about an hour long, so it takes a little bit of time to watch it. I also would recommend not binge watching it because it's a very emotional show and it can be very difficult on you. If you're not sure if you'd feel comfortable, I'd recommend reading the book first because it does cover for a majority the same content. If you are feeling suicidal, please do not keep that to yourself. Please tell someone, say something to someone so you can get help. Bye guys.